So here is my review for Imaginary. Now, TikTok saw a shorter version of this review, just gave simple thoughts on it. So go follow my TikTok, it is right here. I would really appreciate that. I really want to grow my TikTok this year, so please give it a follow if you would like. So here's my full review on Imaginary. Going to keep it simple. Blumhouse does the Blumhouse thing. This movie, like I said in my TikTok video, this movie, it's not bad. Like, it is watchable. I can sit and watch it. I had a good time with it. But is it generic? Yes. Is it predictable? Oh, yes. The whole movie is very predictable. Like, every twist, I saw it coming. And the ending, which I'm not going to spoil, but the ending of the film felt very, like, oh, it's same thing you've seen 1,000 times. Sequel, and I hope there's not a sequel to this, because again, this feels like a one-off movie. And on that topic, who is this movie made for? Like, at this point, like, who are these movies made for? Because this is what Blumhouse has been doing. Look at Night Swim and this. Now, this is better than Night Swim, but the point is, who are these movies made for? You could say a younger crowd, which is true, but even then, R-rated films do really well at the box office, way more than PG-13 movies. I think someone needs to tap Jason Blum on the shoulder and kind of get him in the know that, hey, R-rated films do really well, and people prefer when you do something risky rather than safe. Because this movie is really predictable and really safe and just generic. And the score, the music for this film got on my nerves, actually, because it was so generic. Like, even the score is generic, and the writing, there's some questionable writing in this. There's this one character, he's your typical, again, generic character. For some reason they had to throw in there. He breaks a bottle, he sees Chauncey, then he just disappears, and we never see his character again until, like, later on in the movie, and he's scared and closes the window or whatever. Okay, but what was the point of his character? Again, cool concept, cool ideal, but the way it was just executed just doesn't work for me. This movie isn't for me. I'm sure this movie is for somebody, but the question is, who is this movie made for? Because I don't know at this point. Even though these movies are successful, and there are good PG-13 horror movies, don't get that twisted. But in my personal opinion, I think we've moved past the PG-13 era, in my opinion, because R-rated films do way better. People prefer when you do something riskier and safe. This had such a cool concept and cool ideal. They should just really took a risk and just made it a full hard R. And that's the thing too, like even with the scares, with a PG-13 rating, you're very limited to the scares and what you can do, even, again, with the scares. So so at least, you should have given it a hard R for the scares. Really, only one jump scare from what I remember, and we saw it in the trailer. We saw it in the trailer. And again, it's your typical run-of-the-mill Blumhouse movie, PG-13, play it safe, throw it out there, see people's reactions to it. And I'm kind of tired of it, and I think a lot of people are too. The question is, what happened to Blumhouse? Because these are the movies that they're giving us. Again, Imaginary is not bad, but it could have been way better because it had a cool concept, but the way it was just executed just doesn't work, from my opinion. Again, who are these films for? I don't even know at this point, but I'm sure they're for someone. And if you like Imaginary, let me know in the comments below, but keep the comments spoiler-free for people that haven't seen this film. Final thoughts on it. Cool concept, but could have been way better. I think they should just give it a, again, you have Chauncey, right? Okay, it's not a spoiler, we already know it. It's like this bear, right? So you would think there would be some, at least like 2 good kills out of it, some really, memorable jump scares, and there's really not. Again, that one guy that I just spoke about that's in the film, he should have got killed. And spoiler, I guess, but he doesn't get killed. And it's, what was even the purpose of that jump scare? Oh, boo. Like, that's basically what Chauncey did, was like, boo. I don't know. But this movie kind of got on my nerves, and it was disappointing. Kind of like Night Swim. I was looking forward to Night Swim, got disappointed. I was looking forward to this, got disappointed. So let me know your thoughts on Imaginary in the comments below, and how you feel about Blumhouse. I think that's really the big discussion right now, is how does everyone feel about Blumhouse? And for me, Blumhouse really hasn't been hitting the same, and I think that's just because I think they're all in it for the money now. They just want to put out these fast movies, PG-13, and it isn't working. Someone needs to get Jason Blum and tap him on the shoulder, because this stuff isn't working. But is it bad? No, but it just doesn't work. Let me know your thoughts on Imaginary in the comments below. Make sure you give a like, and please subscribe if you haven't, and catch you guys in the next one.